finish this video, the rear axle broke into because the owner loved to overload. In this case, the owner could only call the local Wild 20 points. They had arrived at the repair site very quickly. The first step to repair the rear axle is to start with the removal of the tire. Although the low-end rescue team did not have high-end tools to assist, but fortunately, the master's hand speed has been trained fast enough. The rear axle that broke into was disassembled very quickly. Because the Wild to S shop did not have replacement parts, the owner could only go to the sand casting factory for private customization. The masters were using a sledgehammer to hit the discarded iron block, which is the raw material for making the rear axle of the tractor. After the master hit it about 61 times, they will then put it into the medium frequency electric furnace for heating. Because traditional sand casting is needed, it is necessary to make a sandbox for the glue column. This production process is assisted by a special mold. The masters only need to fill the sandbox with yarn before stepping on the big tamping. Make sure that the yarn has no pores and is strong enough. The middle part of the rear axle is hollow. This requires two sections of the mold to be spliced and coated with a release agent to ensure that the yarn will not stick together. Then the yarn can be filled in and the glue column hole can be reserved. After the two masters stepped back and forth, the main body of the sandbox was completed very quickly. Next, the rear axle mold used for shaping can be disassembled. After the bridge mold is disassembled, in order to prevent the subsequent castings from sticking to the yarn, a release agent with graphite strips will be sprayed on the inside. The moisture inside is dried by heating to prevent the sandbox from deforming during the coking process. Because the rear axle is hollow inside, in order to shape it to a standard shape, a pre-made sand core will be placed inside the box for support. After the master's concentrated operation, the sandbox used to coke the rear axle is completed. In the heating workshop, the masters will first make it easier for the masters in the subsequent glue column process. They have completed the glue column very quickly. Because the rear axle made in this way is still a rough part, it requires more detailed processing links. First, the subsequent splicing and assembly is relatively simple. The splicing on both sides of the bridge is very fast. After cutting, it is very detailed and clear. After the surface treatment is completed, it only needs to be positioned with a mold and marked at the splicing. Then the thread fixing holes can be opened. This is the whole processing environment. This is also a local leading enterprise. I am very satisfied. I directly bought a suitable rear axle. The local maintenance masters installed it. The friction plate inside the rear axle was installed by the master. The process progressed very quickly. In order to prevent all leakage at the splicing, they all applied sealant to protect these positions. The bridge was quickly installed in place. After that, they can work miracles with their great strength. When the rear axle is docked to the tractor, they only need to tighten all the bolts. After removing the accessories, apply sealant to the outer interface. Then, the wheel reducer can be installed. After a collective operation, the master quickly tightened the fixing bolts in the middle. After rotating the half axle to test that there is no problem, for the sake of appearance, the new rear axle will be sprayed with colored paint, making the color of the entire chassis look more uniform. After the rear axle body is installed, the side shell can be installed, and then the tire can be installed. The gear oil has basically been lost, so it needs to be replenished with new gear oil. After adding the gear oil to the appropriate position, the tractor has been repaired. The owner can then connect the trailer and deliver the goods to the destination. What do you think of the craftsmanship of this small zoom rear axle? If there are 10 points, how many points are you willing to give?